And looking around, there's too many people to name, but all of you have contributed so much to this town. Dan Gallick runs the planning board. Foster Cooper's here from the Board of Adjustment. Jane Ash, I think I see you here now. I mean, I can't comment on all of you, but so many of you are here. I know Mal Plager's here. He's still doing the Board of Health after being mayor and Township committee person. We couldn't do without you. There's so many volunteers in this town. So much gets done at zero cost to this community. That's what I love about it. And another thing I love about the town is the way we're structured in the elected officials, and that we choose the mayor. We're all equal. We choose the chairman, and this year it is a very competent and well-loved individual.
Oh, thank you.
As well as our deputy. And last year Dan did an amazing job, and he's an old hat at this. He's done it many times. So, but I just feel that, you know, after seeing the bad news about what happened in Middlesex and mayors getting arrested, the problem, and I say this so many times, the problem with an elected mayor, the motivation, I think, to take that job, I question, because we do this to, I think we all do, and I know we all do, to contribute to the community. We don't do it for the power, because none of us have any more power than the other. And Yolanda coming on board here and sacrificing to come on board, being beat up unfairly in an election this year, I got to give her credit. She's tough, she's competent, she's intelligent, and a great addition to our.
Thank
so
you.
welcome aboard.
Thank you, Victor. Gary, we'll move to you. My immediate left.
It's first of all, I just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year, and I hope you have had a great time with your families and friends. Second of all, I know 2020 is going to be a wonderful year with all that we had put past us with affordable housing and all the great volunteers that have done a super job for us for the last couple of years to get where we are today from all our volunteers. Yolanda, congratulations. We're glad to have you as part of our team, and you'll be a great asset to all of us and a great asset to Warren Township. And again, congratulations. I'll make mine short and sweet.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, and Victor rightfully pointed out, that Mel Plager, our ex-mayor, is also here in the back. I met you coming in again, Mel, but please stand up because I see you back there and want to acknowledge you. We're going to have you go last because you're the brightest one here. I think I'm going to make a couple comments. I'm going to defer to my deputy mayor, and then we'll let you go because I think you deserve this highlight here.
Thank you.
Okay. I have a couple goals and initiatives, folks, that I think I just want to impart on everybody because I think they're very important as we move into the year 2020. First and foremost is affordable housing and what we went through over the past 4.5 years of pain, torture, I might add, something that I refer to as a sham. But unfortunately, we had to deal with what the courts decided, and we will move on from there. Part of this goal and objective, and let me put my glasses on here, is to ensure that the land use applications for development for affordable housing sites are thoroughly and properly reviewed by the planning board and consultants. I've asked our chair and our administrator to engage in special counsel, traffic consultants, and architect, all with the proper skills and credentials to accurately review these applications, which I might add will be paid for through the developer's escrow, not a tax burden on our residents. This will serve not only to protect the township, but to further educate our board, as well as the residents of the township on affordable housing process. Something near and dear to me, as Mr. Lazo, our deputy mayor, knows, is a tax reduction. To develop a 2020 municipal budget with lowest possible tax rate with the goal of implementing a tax reduction. There are not too many townships that can speak to this at this time of year. As many of you may recall, I made comments last year when we stated that the plan would be to have a tax reduction for 2020 and a flat tax year for 21. These goals can only be realized by planning extensively, on a 2 to 3 year review process, making certain tax planning commitments, proper budget funding, forecasting preparation to allow smoother tax cycles. Of course, flat state aid, emergency spending such as storms or extensive road repairs, etc., can affect this, so we will stay the course. I might add that doing so has allowed for many years of not only two leading bond agencies continually providing AAA bond ratings for this township. And something that I think that was probably part and parcel for all of us moving to the Township of Warren, not only for its tax aggressiveness, keeping taxes low, great schools, great community, but the virtue of open space. To renew available land, to review available land in Warren Township, to utilize the Open Space Trust Fund to purchase, preserve additional open space as needed. Many years ago, this decision by the township was to keep Warren in a rural farm-like township by balancing incredible growth. Gary and Vic have spent a tremendous time here over their years doing just that and work to continue that. We will now continue that effort and we'll redouble our efforts during my term in George's to look for and purchase appropriate open space so we may continue the tradition, maintain the values that have come before us, ensure that the continued dedication to preservation of land, which is always in our best interest. Thank you. At this point, I'm going to turn this over to my deputy mayor.